What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going through every single trailer and official asset from DICE, and I'm going to be finding every single skin that I can find in Battlefield 2042 for all 10 of the confirmed specialists. I've already done this video way back when the first reveal trailer came out, but obviously since then there's been 6 more confirmed specialists as well as a heap of extra trailers and stuff like that, and so I thought it would be worth doing this one again since we've likely seen most of the promotional material for the game before launch, and hopefully we can get a really solid list of confirmed skins. Now, I think the best way for me to do this is to just go through each character in the order that is on the EA website, and then I'll take a look through each and every trailer and official asset, see how many skins I can find for that specialist, and then we'll move on to the next one. Now, these types of videos take quite a bit of effort, so before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, then please do consider subscribing and showing the channel some love leading up to launch. But with that being said, let's get stuck right into it, starting off with the late Great Irish. So we obviously have his base skin here, which I think looks pretty awesome for a base skin. It looks a lot more sort of militarized than a lot of the other base skins, so I'm definitely a fan of this one. We then also have his battle hardened skin, which is the one that we saw in Exodus, and this one is a pre-order bonus. Now, at times throughout Exodus we actually saw him without the hood on and it just had a beanie instead, so that could possibly be another skin considering we can change elements of the skins. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but we will just have to wait and see. We don't really see Irish in much of the other promo material, as obviously he was kept a secret for quite a while there, but once we get into the Hazard Zone trailer, we can see much more of a sort of casual skin here, wearing a t-shirt and a cap right at the beginning of the trailer, and then we also get a bit of a better look at it here later on in the trailer too. That is pretty much all I could find for Irish though. Like I said, he's actually not featured all that much just because he was kept a secret, and so he wasn't in the reveal trailers or anything like that, and so not too much to find for him, but that is to be expected. Now, moving on, we have Mackay, and as far as I know, Mackay is actually in essentially every single trailer so far. However, upon looking through these, he's actually not seen in many other skins than his base skin. Obviously we have his base skin here, and then in the reveal trailer we get a quick look at another skin that is relatively similar to this but with the helmet on, and this one is actually seen a few times throughout multiple different trailers and gameplay snippets. Now, really the only other skin I could find throughout all of the other trailers is this dark skin here with the red markings, which I assume is his mastery skin, but I could be wrong on that. We see it right here as he gets hit from the collapse from Casper, and yeah, that was surprisingly the only other skin for Mackay that I could find throughout all 9 of the trailers and the gameplay showcases. I was expecting there to be more considering how much we've actually seen him, but yeah, from what I can see there are only 3 confirmed skins as of right now, although there'll obviously be more once the game actually launches. Moving on, we have Falck, and she actually does seem to have quite a few skins confirmed throughout these different trailers, and as you can see, this is of course her base skin that we saw in the beta. The first one we see here is in the reveal trailer with the helmet on and this sort of blue like bandana or face mask or something, and then we also see another skin here a little bit later on in the trailer, which is actually just her base skin but with a helmet on, which we know is possible from what DICE have told us, so we get a good look here of how exactly that could work. Lastly, we get to see what looks to be Falck. I can't actually tell 100% if that is her, but it does look like her, and it appears that she actually has that face mask on that I mentioned before. Again, it's super low res, so it's pretty hard to tell, but that does look like her with a face mask on. I'm not too sure who else that would really be. Now, moving on, we have Boris, and unfortunately for Boris we only have 2 different skins so far, these being the base skin that we see here, and then he does also have a sort of darker skin here with these like ski goggles that we see at both the start and the end of the Hazard Zone trailer, and unfortunately that's really all I can find for Boris throughout all of these, but again, please do correct me if I'm wrong, and I have no doubt that there's actually going to be a handful of extra skins when the game launches, so these are likely not the only choices for each character. Moving on, we have Casper, who is easily one of the better base skins in the game in my opinion, and we do get to see a few different skins throughout some of these trailers. Here in the reveal trailer we get to see what I believe is 2 Caspers at once here, and the one on the left is obviously his base skin, but I'm fairly sure that right skin is actually Casper as well. We see a snow version of this later on that looks pretty similar to, and we actually get a better look at this skin in the next scene too, so I'm pretty confident that that is Casper, but I could be wrong on that one. Lastly, we also get to see this snow version that I just mentioned, and this is why I think that the other one that I just showed is Casper, mostly just because the ski mask is pretty similar. This skin definitely looks awesome, and I believe it is actually one of the pre-order bonuses too. Now, moving on to the final 5 specialists that were revealed, obviously we haven't seen much at all about these guys since they are all pretty new to us, and therefore there's probably not too many skins here, but we will go through all of these nonetheless. And first off, we have Navin Rao. We see him here with his base skin, but there are also a few variants of this. We see that he has a helmeted version too, which is obviously interchangeable, and then we also see the same skin again but with like a bucket hat on in this concept art, which we can also see once again in the gameplay trailer, as he's actually unfortunately being assassinated here. We then also see a lighter version here, which looks really similar to the previous one, but the camo pattern is definitely a little bit lighter and also just slightly different in terms of the actual pattern too. And then lastly, we do see a pre-order skin here too, which is called the Blistered Earth Bundle, which you can see by the thing on his back that this is once again Rao. So those are all the skins that I managed to find for Rao. Moving on, we have Dozer, who next to Casper probably has the next best base skin, and we also get a quick look at another skin for him in the reveal trailer too, with this sort of like white face mask thing, although the body looks pretty similar to the other skin, so this could just be a helmet swap. We've then also seen his official mastery skin here with those red accents, and then I feel like this one in the Hazard Zone trailer is once again his mastery skin, just like it was for Mackay, but unfortunately those are the only ones that I could find for him. Next up we have Sundance, and Sundance does have a couple of skins too, with their base skin being this beanie version, but then we can also see the main version of this that we've seen a heap of times already with that helmet on too. So I'd imagine the base skin is the same, with this one once again being a helmet change. Sundance does also have a pre-order skin too, which is the Tempest skin here, and I must say this one is pretty sick. I will definitely be equipping that one myself, and I believe we can actually quickly see this one here in the Hazard Zone trailer as well. Next up we have Angel. His base skin is definitely pretty basic, and although there aren't really many, I did notice a couple of skins for him throughout these trailers. In the initial specialist gameplay trailer during the Boris showcase, I believe we can actually see a skin here for Angel. His nationality is Romanian, and it looks like this is the Romanian flag here on his shoulder. It's obviously hard to tell because of the resolution, but as far as I can tell, that is a skin for Angel. We can then also see in the Hazard Zone trailer that this honestly weird looking skin with like the urban camo but then a big red and black area, this is actually Angel, as well as he carries that big sort of duffel bag on his back with a bunch of supplies. So those were unfortunately all the skins that I could find for him. Now last but not least we have Ji-Soo, who has the weird little visor thing on her base skin, which I assume is the EMGX scanner that has been so controversial, and we can actually see in some promotional material that they've shown us for Hazard Zone that she has another skin here too over on the right there, with the bandana over her face, a helmet, and some slightly lighter coloured clothes too. We also get to see what looks to be her mastery skin too in the Hazard Zone trailer. This is in the section with the other mastery skins, and I assume this is meant to be like a really good squad of players that all grind the game and have managed to get those mastery skins. Again, it could just be some sort of random black skin, but considering the red accents, it does seem like this is her mastery skin alongside the others. That is unfortunately it for Ji-Soo, and that is it for all of the skins that I could find in the official assets that DICE have given us so far. Like I said earlier, please do let me know if I missed any, because I'm almost certain that I would have missed some. And then also keep in mind that these aren't all of the skins per se, these are just the ones we know so far. Judging by this, I'd imagine each specialist will probably have like 4 or 5 skins at launch, or at least after the first season maybe. So yeah, even though some of them only seem to have a couple in this video, I'd imagine there are plenty to choose from. Like I said, these videos do take quite a bit of effort to make, so if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely smack that like button for me and consider subscribing if you guys are new. We're not too far away from the launch of the game now, so there's going to be plenty of content to come over the next few months and hopefully the next few years as well. Now I will actually be back in 2 days with another video like this, but for the weapons in the game, so keep your eyes peeled for that one too. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all out there on the battlefield.